we find more than trouble here.
Stranger, I am in need of your help. I erect the spine of fear, formidable stranger. I need your help. The Sulzan captured me and my friends in order to use us for a cruel ritual. I managed to escape, but my friends remain inside. I intend to go back and rescue them. I overheard as I attempted to escape. The Sulzan possess a relic, the idol of Zul'Anat. They will use it to consume the spirits of my friends so that they may summon a spirit of destruction. I am no limp-finned hatchling, but I cannot stop this alone. I need you to come with me into this Zanmir and free my friends in order to interrupt the Sulzan's rituals. Then, we must destroy the idol of Zul'Anat to prevent this atrocity from befalling another clan. I will pay you handsomely for your aid. As Mud is my mother, I know that with your help we can save my friends from this horrible fate. Let us head quickly inside. Keep your teeth sharp. The Sulzan are Naga who worship only chaos, nothing more. They fuel their madness with horrible rituals and sacrifices, hoping it will bring an end to the world. They are violent, callous, and insane, but I fear their true threat is all too real. They are like my people, but harsher, crueler. Naga bear many similarities to the Saxhleel, but they are often taller and their faces wider. They are drawn to war and violence. Both come easily to them, which is why this threat is so dire. Their rituals have the potential to summon an ancient spirit of destruction. If they cannot use my friends to do it, they will find someone else. I believe destroying the idol will stop them, but I must first ensure my friends are safe. I'm afraid not, Bikojel. All I know is that Zitze is one of the Sulzan's favorite shrines. Many of the Saxhleel have lost their lives there due to the Zul'Zan's terrible rituals. Their blood wets the stones. I hope my friends will not join them. Ah, forgive me. These things come easily to the tongue. In my language, Bikojel is something akin to friendly outsider. Someone who is not quite a stranger. Saxhleel essentially is the same as Argonian, though the latter is the imperial term. I do not know. I only heard of it in passing as I escaped. I imagine something like that comes from a time when my people worshipped stone and had little reverence for the Hist. All I know is the Sulzan can use it to trap the spirits of the dead. We must free my friends to disrupt the rituals. Let us make haste. This is a place where even the stones tremble in terror. We must get all of my friends away from here. Let us keep going, Bikojel.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Jayla, is that you? Thank you, friend.
Get to safety, Kuran. We will find the others.
There's got to be a better source for your alchemy practice. Off with you, Swit! I'm getting good at this. Well, I probably shouldn't be proud of that.
The pain! I erect the spine of gratitude to you. Good. The Sultan will not have her.
I really don't like your odds.
Help me, please! Many thanks. Be careful, Jayla. Don't worry, Raj Biko. We will. That is the last one. Let's speak, Biko Gel. My egg brothers and sisters are safe thanks to you. There is one task left before us, if I have not yet reached the limits of your assistance. We need to destroy the idol of Zulunat to ensure the Sulzan do not summon the spirit of destruction. We must find where the Sulzan are keeping it first. It will likely be somewhere of great importance to them and heavily guarded. I just pray we are not too late. There has been so much death already. From what we have seen thus far, it seems as though these terrible rituals tear the souls from the victim. I believe the Sulzan found a way to transfer the stolen spirits into the idol in order to power it. It is dark magic, certainly. That I cannot know. I hope so. If it doesn't stop them completely, it will at least slow their schemes. Destroying the idol of Zulunat should at least protect others from being trapped here. That is enough for me. Let's go. The idol, it's already absorbing spirits. The idol is no more. Let us leave this place.
Yes, more.
Coming for us. I'm still here. Thanks for asking.
Those limp-fin Sulzan did not expect you, did they? I'm dry with anger, but I thank you for the rescue.
By the egg. That would have been a bad place to die. Thank you for freeing us. I am grateful to feel the sun on my scales once more.
Thank you, Bikogel. Today we are spared from being prey.
Spawn-worthy feelings to you, brave warrior. Not only did you rescue my tribe, but you became a storm that tore free the evil roots of the Sulzan here. With this, you have saved many more innocents. Yes, thanks to you. The Sulzan in this place will flounder without their idol, and my friends are now safely out of their reach. You saved us, and likely many more with your actions. Take this, Bigogel, with our thanks. What you have done for us, and others like us, will not be forgotten. We will rest here until the others regain their strength. Be welcome and wallow with us, if you wish. An excellent question. The grass bends to the wind, but we are not so yielding. We will take time to recover, but you helped ensure that we do not need to flee this place. If the Sulzan try to hunt us again in the future, we will be ready. On the whole, I cannot say. The group that inhabited Sitse, however, will fade into the shadows to rekindle the power you ripped from their claws. Their cruelty might not be at an end, but it is at least interrupted. Then we will be ready for them, Bigogel. We were caught unawares this time, like a swarm of gnats that does not sense the frog's sticky tongue. Next time, we will not let ourselves become prey. Your generosity will not be wasted.
Let's ride!
Ah, you return. I hope you did not have too much trouble. I feel as though something has shifted. Sithis has ushered in change. Tell me, did you find the Nightwielder's tome? I will see it safely tucked away with the clutch of Niswo. Your reward, as promised. Now, I must perform my rites as Soul Tender. You may observe if you wish. It would honor him to have another in attendance. Here now, clutchkin of nothing speakers. May your soul pass through the void beyond void, and return to the Hist. Rivers 10 and 2 sundered into the shadow of 1. Inelegant, but ever-changing. The Hist watches, the soul flows. And so, be born again under nothing stars. It is finished. The task is finished, and the rite is complete, as is our business here. I must return to the heart of the marsh to deliver the news. Until we meet again, you have my thanks. Now that my work here is done, I continue my studies. I am still Vovaste, and someday I will become a Niswo. Hopefully, one that would make Neshte proud. I will return to the marshes and find my way. Change will carry me to where I am needed. Change is inevitable. The clutch of Niswo accounts for this in many ways. It is not a limitation. Neshté's soul has passed on and will return to the Hist. But my journey has only just begun. Be well. Perhaps we will see each other again.
Only stealing if you get caught, right?
Never thought I'd still be alive to see the end. Yet here we are. I don't know where I'll go, but I can't stay here. Bandits destroyed my home, cut down my family, and took everything I had. How can they do this? If they were Imperial rats, I'd understand. But fellow Argonians... there's not much left, I'm afraid. A warlord named Nazosa moved his people into the nearby ruins. They come every so often and demand our food and supplies. Then they beat us when there's nothing to hand over. Some try to fight back, but without our protectors, we're no match. We call them the Winds. The bandits killed one, and the others refused to leave their isolation and help us. Perhaps you could convince them? An outsider's voice may change their minds. No doubt the village will reward you if the Winds see reason. You're the first bit of hope I've seen in a long while. I don't know if it'll work, but talking to the Winds can't hurt. Go see Nuzul, near the center of the village. He's overseeing the wounded from the last attack. He'll know what to do next. I must. I know it's shameful to abandon your tribe, but staying means too much pain. I see visions of my mate everywhere. Not real ones, just memories. Starting fresh, well, it won't wash away visions. But what else can I do? Another outsider. Our village is under attack, outsider. If you can't help, then leave.
Constant Ludolil attacks have taken everything. Soon they will take the mud under my feet. I cannot stay here. When my wounds heal, I need to follow a trail to a new home.
Apologies, friend, for our current state. Those who took the keep did not have good intentions regarding us.
A stranger wandering through stone wastes. Have the scavengers arrived to pick the bones of our village? If that's why you came, well, there's not much left. We are already squeezed dry. Yes. She told me about her plans to leave us. Can't say I blame her. When that total Zilnek of a warlord Nazosa moved his people into our ruins, shadows crept upon us. At one time, we had protectors to keep us safe, but no more. Those are them, the legendary Four Winds. They defended our village until one day they had some big argument. After that, they disbanded. 3 moved to the outskirts of the village and 1 stayed. She died during a raid by Nazosa's people. Oh, good, good. Slivers of bright sun might poke through this storm with your help. Let's start with Elosi, the sudden gust. She lives on the outskirts of town in a hut to the northwest. I should join you so that she doesn't kill you on sight. Of course. Makes sense you would want to know more. The Four Winds have always wandered this region, defending villages from bandits and such. Ever since our ancestors erected the first hut, 4 warriors with unique skills have roamed the marsh. No. When the wind dies, the title passes to another of their choosing. There is a big celebration with drinks and dancing. And little bonding, if you understand. We treasure the Four Winds. I do not know why they abandoned us. Well, I already mentioned Elosi, the sudden gust. She glides upon her prey better than the quietest hackling. Then there is Mirta, the Zephyr Eternal, a practitioner of old Argonian magics. Not very sociable, so do not let him get to you. Otumira, the unrelenting gale. Stronger than an ox and tougher than a Hajmota. Fun at parties, too. A much nimbler dancer than you would expect. Then there was Satulsa, the steady breath. The only one to stay here and protect us. But no more. When those bandits first came to raid our village, she fought them off easily. We thought that was the end of it. But soon they returned, and something had changed. They cut her down like a rotted tree. We have not been free of them since. As a guess, I would say they are Lutilio, sharp-eyed people. A petty tribe who revel in preying on other Argonians. They build nothing, but have no problem leeching off others to survive. May their spirits never find dirt. Oh, he is a vicious, cackling hyena. The first time I saw him, I swear, his eyes were as black as a well. Quick with a blade, too. He made the first blow when Satulsa fell. I will never forget his laugh as she bled. Like I said, a total Zilnek. Well, I used to be the local blacksmith. I do good work, nothing special. But it keeps the village doors from falling off and the tools sharp. Since Nazosa, though, all I can do is patch up the injured after a raid. There is nothing left to smith. Of course I have, Ojel. Do you think I can see the wreckage of my village and not feel a fire in my gut? But I am no warrior. I am a smith. It is good to know who you are, even if it brings limitations.
My home burned to the ground. My mate killed. I tried to fight them. I thought perhaps they would end it for me. But no. Now I must suffer still.
Satulsa, is that you? I knew they couldn't kill you. You're too strong, too brave. Please, save us.
Oh, Jel, did you come to pick the remnants clean? Take what isn't nailed down? All the same, all the same.
Nazosa thinks he's won. That he can take everything. But I'll show him. I'll show all of them. I just need a nap. A quick nap.
They came from all directions. I tried to fight, but just too many. My apologies. Newcomers are not as welcome as they have been.
I'll be right by your side. Here's Elosi's hut. She may not be home, but let's check just in case. It doesn't look like she's home. Let's see if we can figure out where she went. Nowhere to be seen. But all her belongings look like she was just here. You know, a less confident Argonian might start to take this personally. Not off the top of my head, but she can't be too far. It looks like she was just preparing a meal here, so... perhaps she went looking for herbs? Let's search around. I think I know a spot. Ah, Elosi, we weren't doing anything.
You bring a stranger into my home, Noozle? An outsider entering my home unbidden seeks death. You only live because the annoying blacksmith who joins you is familiar to me. But this pause is a temporary state. Speak then. What is so urgent that you would break into my home? Distressing news. It seems my great fear has come to pass. Where then is Satul Sa? She would never leave the villages undefended. Even once we decided our time was at an end, she insisted on staying. Dead? Satul Sa? She was the smartest and wisest of us all. This is impossible. And yet, since Noozle brought you, it must be true. The consequences of my selfish choice meant the death of my dear friend. Such a bitter lesson. You shall have my aid, if you perform a simple task. When I retired, I buried my blades deep in the ground. Go north to the ruins, retrieve them for me so that I may avenge Satul Sa. Be warned, as I made certain they are well protected. My daggers represented a life I thought I left behind. If you are serious about my help, find them, bring them back, and I will become the sudden gust once more. You asked to hear a long tale, one that I do not wish to tell, and may not have the right to tell. Be satisfied with this. A tree is not merely its trunk or branches or roots. It is also its seed. And so a tree without seeds is nothing at all. Indeed, so it does. I may have failed it, but I cannot change the past. I can, however, change its future. With my weapons, I can fight this Nazosa and defend the stone wastes once more.
Elosi can act a little shy sometimes. She does not like much attention in her direction. Usually, she sticks to the shadows.
Off we go!
I'll follow right along behind you. These rooms look uninviting. Let's be careful.
Maybe I should have joined the buoyant homagers.
Well, a cache of daggers in the ruins. They must be Elosi's.
So, you have skills. Even if you did let me sneak up on you. Let's speak. Your test is complete. And with barely a scale out of place. Impressive. Do you like my blades? The hilt is Kaguti bone, and Mirta himself enchanted them. Back when I could tolerate the withered toad. Of course I will. I was always going to. But I needed to see if you could fight by my side. Also, I wanted to finish my meal. I will meet you in the village center, unless you need something more from me. I see. You wish to bring us all back together. Well, a promise was made, and I will keep it. Go southeast to find the dingy hovel where Mirta resides. Look beneath the dirt and rock, and you'll find him. Just don't tell him I sent you. These ruins, like nothing I've seen. Perhaps more in the ruins. Do these runes have the same derivation? Maybe if I replace... Wait. What? Who are you? Why are you interrupting me? Leave here immediately! Oh, you brought that dusty blacksmith from the village? You must need something. That sounds like a whole bunch of not my business. Can't you see I am busy with my studies here? I don't have time to involve myself in the toils of others. Satul Sa brought this on herself. Had she any sense of reason, she'd be alive. Was I not clear? Have Nixads stolen my tongue? I said, be gone! Whatever their troubles are, I'm sure it looks much worse to you than it really is. My work, however, could change history. Go! Ka! You're seeking help from that drunken lout? You'd be better off on your own than with him. But if it gets you out of my scales, you can find him on the southwest edge of the forest near the cliffside. I trust you'll be disappointed.
So far, only half successful. Let's go find Otumira's hut. That did not go nearly as well as I hoped it would. Mirta clearly has his own agenda at the moment. We should find Otumira, though. If we only have the 2 wins, it is still better than none.
Let's ride!
Don't eat the plate, too. Just one more. Those frogs dancing. No knives. Have you shouted? Satulsa. No mud puddles for you, sir. Ah, Kayak.
No response. I suppose Myrta was right. This is the worst I have ever seen Otumi get. Maybe this is what happens when the life of the party no longer has something to celebrate. Let us see. Wait, I have an idea on how to snap him out of it. A briar that grows out this way might help. The seed is inedible and it smells awful, especially to Argonians. If we get a couple of those, the smell will overwhelm him and wake him up. If anything is going to work, that will. I seem to remember a field of waking seeds grows to the east of here. Gather a handful, then come back. I will keep an eye on this hero of legends in the meantime. I should warn you, some creatures are attracted to the smell. Keep your scales moist.
I miss roasting pupil scribs over a fire. So sweet and airy, with a hint of crunch. I didn't know you were interested in that genre. I'll have to remember that. Off we go! Is that the last of them? Oh, thank feck. That's why I use a bank.
Back. There's no change here. okay? I can already smell them on you. I do not even need to ask. Put them right up to Otumira's nose. Let him get a big old whiff. Hopefully that snaps him right out. Well, the only plan I have next is gathering more seeds and shoving them right up his snout. He does not have a choice. Our village needs his help.
That is awful. Oh, what? Who are you? Oh, what horrific stench of dead mules and fried dung have you thrust upon me? All I wish is a gentle slumber under the open skies and upon the mud. Does not a retired fighter for peace deserve such rest? Speak, brigand! No, my greatest friend, and I hoped one day my mate if she would ever agree. Dead? How can I bear such enormous tragedy as this? Lay the facts onto the stone, stranger. Who has earned my unyielding, roiling anger? A battle against murderers and thieves. These are the types of trials I live for, or at least I used to. I imagine you and the blacksmith wish to join my struggle for freedom and revenge. Join me. I must celebrate, my friend, and test your mettle. Join me inside. We'll see what you're made of.
It is the calm after the storm. We must pick up the pieces and continue, despite all the things we lost.
All right, my newest friend. By joining me, you choose to engage in the challenge of my choice. Only through completing this test of your endurance and stamina shall I know your worth as a warrior. Do you believe yourself prepared? Oh, yes. I can sense that raging fire in your stout heart. I suspect you have slain many a foe in your travels. But if we are to go into battle together, I must put a fire in your belly as well. And so, we're going to do a drinking contest. What else? Show me that you hold the same strong will that makes for the greatest of warriors. Oh, chum, we shall see if you can withstand the greatest of Argonian ales and wines. Plus, this should help numb the rodents gnawing in my head. Ugh. The drinks are in front of me. You may choose what we drink. Be warned, mixing Argonian spirits can fell the stoutest outsider. If you do not believe yourself up to the task, you may leave now. I will call you many rude names as you flee, though. Now choose a drink and get started.
All right, I'll give this a try. For the village, right? I don't feel so good.
Go on, Ojel. Drink your fill with courage. I shall match you drink for drink. If you succeed, then I join your quest with joy in my heart. If you fail, well, hopefully there's a doctor nearby.
I don't suppose we have anything to cook.
Ah, good start. But let's see how you do with even more. Bitter, isn't it? I make that myself, from whatever I find around the hut. Ha! Oh, I thought you'd fall to the ground like good noozle after that one. One more! The final one, and still you stand. A will made of true iron you must have. Come, let's speak. Impressive. Such strength, such power, such a stomach. I did not know they made outsiders who could stand against the might of Argonian ale. Would you like to continue? Not as part of the test, just for a wonderful time. Of course, I was always going to. This test was just to see if I would allow you to join me, or cut you down for waking me up. But you passed. Let us link arms and bring the fight to those who slew my dear Satulsa. 2 of the 3? Let me guess. Myrta refused. Do not be fooled. He has a good soul, but his mood is as legendary as my strength. Here, take my banner and place it on the cliff above my hut. He won't be able to stand knowing I'm going into a fight that he isn't, so don't worry. He'll be there. Have no fear for the blacksmith. Some waking seeds shall fix him up.
No, you go ahead. I am just going to stay here for a bit.
Was tired of walking anyway.
Still standing, chum? Legs aren't wobbling from fear or drink? No, I don't suppose I need worry about that for someone with your epic fortitude. Voss, do you see? The villagers join us. Our arrival gives them hope. This is your work. Ho ho, more than enough. These people feel a deep fire in their bellies, but someone needed to fan it until the flames shoot out their mouths. We have done this very thing. And with the addition of 3 winds of stone wastes, we are unbeatable. You're right, he isn't here with us, but make no mistake. I spent many turns of the season at his side. He's brash and filled with bees, but you'll find few with stronger character. He'll be here, if he isn't lurking around already.
Ah, you arrive. And you managed to rouse Otumi, Ra. An impressive act, especially for an outsider such as yourself. I feel grateful for your efforts in bringing us back together. Now, however, we shall see how you fare in a fight. Of course I am. How silly to even ask. The winds of stone wastes have stood up to much worse than a flimsy army and a paper mud crab such as this warlord Nazosa. This will be no trouble. That is true. Perhaps you are right that I should not underestimate the danger that might be present behind those walls. But by the same token, he should not have killed one of our own. If he sought to frighten the winds, he failed.
It is good to see you. At least I think that is you. I could be having ale visions again. Anyway, you have done it. The winds have reunited, ready for battle. Because you convinced them. Well, 2 of them, at least. Well, as Otumira carried me back to the village, we started discussing you, and how strong, courageous, and wise you are. And attractive, too. Did I mention that? We hoped you might join their assault on the ruins, help drive out Nazosa and his dry-scaled thugs. There needs to be a 4th wind. That's what the legend tells us. If you join them with this, they cannot fail. Plus, I will pay you more. Lead the charge when you are ready, outsider. The winds will be at your back.
Once again, I fight by your side, Otumira. My scales have itched for this moment.
Let your blades sing their horrible song, Elosi. I delight in the tune.
We are under attack! Those dumb villagers think they can take us! Hold the line, you cowards, and protect those weapons!
Ah, my friend! Up here! I have need of you! Oh, I can feel the power surging in me once again. Such a battle! Do you think you can help me with this thing? In my youth, I could topple 3 such pillars with a swift kick, but all things age, even me. Why does anyone want to push anything over? To smash stuff, of course. You outsiders ask such ridiculous questions. I want the catapults below in splinters. So yes, I can push this most of the way. I just need your extra shove to finish the task. Oh, I was hatched ready, you hilarious Deek Biko. Here we go! A crushing like none other! Now hurry, seek out Nazosa.